Hello, Orbis here, and today I'm going to be reading comments. Just an idea I had, I thought would be fun. I think interacting with the community is something that's very important. So I'm just going to kind of scroll through all of the comments from the past couple of months, respond to the ones that I think are worth responding to, but I'm more likely to respond to ones that are by subscribers. So if I do another one of these and you want to be featured in it, then just make sure you're subscribed, and I will try to respond to them. So let's just get going. Okay, here's one from my Let It Be ranking video. You should rank the songs from every album in the White Stripes discography next. I am planning on doing that. I was kind of getting bored of the whole ranking every track on albums thing. I'm not done with it. It's just I kind of wanted to try out different ideas, but I intend to finish do every Radiohead album and every Strokes album. Since I started those ones, I can't not finish, and then I'll at some point will definitely do the White Stripes discography. But I think I'm not sure. Once I've done Radiohead, Strokes, and the White Stripes, I might be done. If I feel like doing another one, then I will, but those are the only ones I intend to do at the moment. Here's a comment from my dad. Shame this was the last one. I'll miss hearing your thoughts on Beatles albums. Good review to end on though. Well, I may be done with the ranking every track on Beatles albums, but I'm definitely not done making videos about the Beatles. Here's one from the Abbey Road ranking video. You know an album is good when you're complimenting the songs at the bottom of the ranking. Yeah, I mean, Abbey Road is a 10 out of 10 album, so I think every track is amazing, which is why I get worried with these videos that someone will get offended by songs they like being lower down, but just because it's low down doesn't mean I don't like it. So here's a comment from my entire Beatles discography but just numbers video. I'm so unexcited for Revolution 9, and then they replied later, got to it, pensive emoji. I mean, I know it's hard to listen to, but I'm the one that had to edit it, so I suffered. I'm the one that suffered. Here's one from the entire Beatles discography but just names of girls video. Joan is missing. Now these Beatles discography videos are just like half comments of, oh, you missed out this, you missed out this. They get a little annoying because, I mean, I've already been told that Joan is missing many, many times, but this person doesn't know that, so I can't get annoyed at them. But as I replied here, it's because I used to think it was John. Yeah, I don't know, I never actually read the lyrics to Maxwell. I just heard it and I assumed it was John. I don't know. Guess I'm stupid. Here's a comment on my Beatles entire discography, but just the word girl. Past Masters exclusion again. There's an entire track called Thank You Girl. I've had a few comments like that on those videos. The whole, why didn't you include Past Masters? Why didn't you include Lady Madonna or Hey Jude or whatever? But I'm going to be honest, there isn't really a particular reason. When I started making those videos, the whole idea was just, it's the Beatles at studio album discography, but just this word, or this type of word. But some people seem to be genuinely offended by the fact that I didn't use Past Masters, because it's like, because I'm saying it doesn't count as an album, which is what I'm saying. I mean, I guess it technically is an album, but I would never consider it to be one of their studio albums. I think I basically, once I started to get loads of comments like that, I think I changed a lot of the titles to say specifically album discography. But even that doesn't stop the comments, as you can see here. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. Those videos are just jokes. Does it really matter if I miss a couple? Here's a comment from my White Stripes covers versus originals video. I like it, I just don't know what to do with myself better than the original. I think I agree, but I'm very biased because the White Stripes are like my favourite band. I can't definitively say that it's better than the original, but I like that it's very different. The White Stripes were good at, when they did a cover of a song, they made it their own. They would always pick songs that are very out of their style, and then change it to be within their style, which creates some interesting covers. Okay, here's another comment from the same guy from my first impressions of Earth ranking video. My favourite tracks are Ask Me Anything and Red Light. I mean, fair enough. I found that quite interesting just because for me, most of the tracks on that album, I'm like, they're okay. There are a few gems, but most of the songs I don't care too much for. My favourites are the singles, like You Only Live Once and Juicebox and Heart in a Cage. You should do a remix of the Beatles songs saying only the. So I think I'm definitely done doing those videos, the whole entire discography, but just one word. I think it's, it was fun for a while, but they were a nightmare to make, and most of the ones I made back before I got a job, and during lockdowns, so I had nothing better to do. But making them now is a lot harder, and I think I'd rather make different types of videos. Occasionally I'll consider it, but if I do one, it won't be this. Saying only the is a bit excessive. No. I mean, I like getting video requests, but I'm not doing this one. Okay, here's another comment from James Sheaf saying Obla-di Obla-da. I think this is a comment on my post where I just asked what people's favourites track on the White Album is, and this is a very interesting choice. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that that's their favourite track, but fair enough. I mean, I love the song. I ranked it pretty low in my video, but whatever floats your boat. Here's another comment on the that same post. Someone saying Helter Skelter. I'm only pointing this one out because I love this guy's username and his profile picture. Very good. Here's another one from my dad on the White Album ranking video. Just for information, Martha was Paul's Old English Sheepdog. Apart from Dear Prudence being my favourite, this was pretty close to what my rankings would have been. Difficult album to appraise, so well done. I did know about the Martha being about Paul's dog, and I think that's great. I don't know, I think it's kind of wholesome that Paul wrote a song about his dog, and also I love that song. That's one of my favourites on the album. And Dear Prudence is a good choice for favourite song on the album, as are many of the tracks on the White Album. Despite being such a long album, there's so many amazing songs. Here's another comment from James Sheaf on a post where I think I asked people what their favourite artist were of all time. And he's put two answers. Favourite band is The Police and favourite artist is Elliott Smith. Now these are both artists that I do know of, but I've never actually properly listened to. I know a few Police songs obviously because they're pretty popular, but I think those are both good choices. But they're both artists that I haven't got round to properly checking out. Here's a comment from my Hard to Explain Evolution video. Bro did him so dirty in the thumbnail, jeez man. I got a lot of comments on this video about the thumbnail. It wasn't intentional. The way I did these thumbnails was basically I would take an image of the artist from the earliest year in the video and one from the most recent year in the video, and I was very strict with that. I was like, it has to be from that year. So sometimes I could only find not great photos, and also I made so many of these videos I would end up using up the best ones. And I didn't put too much effort into these thumbnails. I would just get random images. So I wasn't purposely using a bad picture of Jules, but that's just what happened. And yeah, it's a pretty awful looking thumbnail. I mean, so these comments aren't wrong, basically, is what I'm trying to say. yeah, so I think that's enough for now. I might do other videos like this in the future, if this video does well enough, I suppose. But yeah, this was fun. Thank you for watching. If you did, leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.